Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I'm from babycurltarot.com. Keep in mind this message is for any Aries placement you want to check in on, including any planet or astrological house that may be in Aries. Whatever it is, you are welcome here. Also Aries, if you do happen to enjoy the reading, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. Let's go ahead and get into your reading with this first card. It says teach and share. Instill, instruct, educate. Okay. All right, let's get into these next two cards. We have quincunx, the aspect of complexity, puzzles, clashing, missing the mark, adjustments, education, and transformations. Okay. And this one says Uranus, the planet of revolution, breakthroughs, the unexpected, innovation, rebellion, reform, surprise, freedom. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not picking up on anything quite yet. Okay. This could talk about some sort of, I don't know if radical is the word I want to use, but it does talk about, to me, some sort of like innovative way of teaching and sharing certain information. Okay, something that you may have to share or something that someone may have to share with you. Okay, and that can even come from a student that you're teaching. Let's go ahead and get into these last two cards and see what else comes up. We have higher power. Okay. All right, let's see what is next. We have go the distance. Interesting. Okay. Some of you guys could be spiritual teachers or leaders in one way or another. Okay. I feel like there is a realization or some sort of like aha moment that you're potentially having this week, and I feel like it comes through someone that you are teaching. I feel like the student becomes the teacher this week. That is the message I keep getting. I think it's going to be very important for you to be open-minded and receptive to whatever this person has to tell you or teach you or share with you. It may kind of open your eyes to something that you never realized before or you never saw before. Okay, I don't know if you guys will have a hard time kind of accepting this, but some of you might. So again, just be open-minded, and don't dismiss the message just because the person that delivers it is someone that you wouldn't expect it to deliver a message like this. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what it is you guys need to know. Spiritual team, Sugar Skull Tarot, what messages do you have for the Aries Collective for the next 7 days? What messages do you have for the Aries Collective for the next 7 days? Let's take a look. All right, first card, 8 of Pentacles reversed, High Priestess reversed, 8 of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Swords reversed. What's at the bottom of the deck? Let me bring these closer. We have the 7 of Swords reversed, the Tower, 6 of Cups reversed, Death, 8 of Wands reversed. Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. Very interesting. Yeah, the Tower is here. So this could be earth-shattering realizations, news, or realizations kind of happening here. And I did say some of you guys could have a hard time kind of dealing with this new realization or change in perspective. We have the Death card here, so this does talk about a transformation of some kind, and I feel like this is a transformation in terms of how you see the world, how you see spirituality, your spiritual beliefs, your spiritual teachings, or any kind of teaching that you may have to share with other people. You being a leader here with the King of Wands, it feels like this would be kind of hard for someone like that to 100% let go of, okay, things from the past. Six of Cups here in the reverse, being a little resistance to letting go of things from the past. Maybe it's a way of doing things, okay, that's being updated, or, you know, someone's sharing a way that we can update something that is tried and true, okay? But I do have the Death card here, so I feel like you guys would be open to this transformation and letting go in some way. There's just a tiny bit of resistance with the Six of Cups reversed. If the Death card was in reverse, I would say there was a lot of resistance, but it feels like you guys kind of struggle with it a little bit, and then you kind of realize, like, you know, they were right. I don't need to hold on to this so hard. Yeah, the Seven of Swords in reverse over here also talks about revealing something that hasn't necessarily either been addressed or seen. It hasn't really been seen from this perspective. Maybe it's something that is inherently kind of wrong with a certain teaching or way of doing things that maybe no one like really thought to challenge, or they just didn't realize, like, hey, maybe this is a little problematic. Maybe we should look at that. I mean, which, yeah, I mean, if you've done the same thing for in certain ways for a very long time, yeah, it can feel like earth-shattering. You're like, oh no, new things. And Aries, this also could be you guys kind of bringing this to someone's attention. It doesn't have to be someone bringing it to your attention. Take what resonates. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like some of you guys could be the ones bringing this to someone's attention as well. Eight of Cups definitely talks about walking away from something, again, that's been done a certain way for a very long time. Walking away from the tried and true things that we've invested in for a very long time and that we're potentially emotionally attached to, and trying something a little different. People may not like that. So be prepared for a little resistance, a little, you know, some of the older generation even potentially kind of having a hard time with letting go of that. That's okay. Either they come around or they don't, but if you know that this is in the best interest of not only yourself but other people around you, and other people are supportive of this change, then I would say keep going for it. You know what I'm saying? People will kind of fall into where they need to fall into with this change and transformation on their own time, and that's okay. Sometimes we kind of have to let people figure it out. We can't force it on them, right? But essentially what I'm seeing with the Eight of Pentacles and the High Priestess in the reverse feels like, again, a process, the way you guys do things, or maybe something like a community does. You guys have done it for the same way for a long time, generations potentially, right? It's saying that wheel needs to be broken. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse in particular, it says that this method of doing something is not progressing you guys in any way, and there needs to be room for progress, okay? While there is room for tradition, there is also room for progress. So listening to your inner voice, if you are the one who is bringing this to people's attention, listening to your inner voice and bringing that to people's attention is going to be important. Ignoring it will only do you a disservice. It'll kind of keep you stuck in a loop of never really improving anything. You're just going to be stuck in a rut doing the same thing over and over again with, you know, not the results you want. And definitely be prepared for some pushback with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Some people aren't ready for innovative things, and it's hard for them to deal with it. So just be prepared for things to move a little slowly. It's not impossible to make this happen, but you're probably going to have to be really patient with some people. There are going to be people who are adamant about not changing the status quo. I think as long as you can focus on how this will actually improve people's lives, I think that is going to be what's going to take things to the next level. Does that make sense? You'll kind of you'll trap more flies with honey. Is that what they say? I don't know. All right, Aries, that is what I'm seeing with the tarot. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the final deck of the reading. Keep in mind whatever messages come from this deck could be related, could be completely unrelated to what it is we've been talking about so far. It's just additional things you need to know for the next 7 days. All right, spiritual team, Tea Leaf Oracle, what final messages do you have for the Aries collective for the next 7 days? All right, let's take a look. Spiritual team, Tea Leaf Oracle, what final messages do you have for the Aries collective for the next 7 days? Let's get it. Got these ones, and we got this one. All right, we have the ear, good news. Okay. That could be the good news that you are sharing or someone is sharing with you. Okay. We have the bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so something new coming your way. Yeah, the Eight of Cups can talk about, you know, moving on from a job or a relationship or a home. Doesn't have to be always changing something major. We also have the Tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Okay. Whatever it is, it feels like you are having a good time doing it. I'm not gonna lie. May feel good to you. Let's see what else. We have the chain of events that will affect your life. Yeah, I feel like there is this Tower card in particular. It feels like this shakeup is kind of what it is you need in order to push you in a new direction for the better. Okay, it may feel difficult, it may feel challenging, but ultimately it's for your best interests, I believe. Let's take a look at the bottom of each of these piles. First up, we have the month of April. Maybe you guys were born in the month of April. I think April is Aries and Taurus. Yes, Aries and Taurus. So maybe you're an April Aries. Or maybe this is something that you've been realizing since April, or something that could be taking place and finalizing this coming April. All right, at the bottom of this half, we have the Beetle, good fortune. Yeah, I feel like you guys are on a path towards new, invigorating, stimulating, and progressive means of making things happen. And I feel like in the long run, this is something that is going to be very beneficial, not just for you, but for other people. So I would say just kind of stick to what it is that you feel is right. With the High Priestess, don't ignore your intuition, your gut feelings about things, and look towards the future. Continue to have that vision. You're going to lead people into the future with whatever this is. So that's beautiful. All right, Aries, that is what I'm seeing for you guys this week. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. If you want to see more content from me, I am on Instagram, TikTok. I have a blog. All that info and where to find me is below in the description box, as is my website if you want to schedule a personal reading with me. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.